I told you guys the game was dying. The player counts were dropping, the combat felt clunky, and the endgame was a repetitive grind. But I gave them the benefit of the doubt. I said, hey, maybe the developers will listen to the community. Maybe they'll fix it. Boy, was I wrong. They just dropped a massive new update, and instead of saving the game, they did the unthinkable. They didn't just make it worse, they officially turned it into a full-blown pay-to-win nightmare. Let's break down exactly what this update brought to the table. First, they've completely altered the progression economy. Previously, if you put in the time and effort, you could grind out the gear and materials you needed to stay competitive. It was a grind, sure, but it was a fair playing field. Now, they've introduced mechanics that heavily favor players willing to swipe their credit cards. We are talking about direct power progression being tied to premium currency. Whales can now bypass hundreds of hours of gameplay, max out their gear, and dominate PvP zones instantly. If you're a free-to-play player, or even a dolphin who just buys the battle pass, you are now completely irrelevant. You are just content for the whales to farm. The time versus reward ratio has been entirely destroyed, but it's not just the greed that makes this update terrible. It's the fact that the core gameplay experience actually took a massive step backward. The power gap. Open world PvP is now completely broken. Guilds of heavy spenders can lock down farming spots and bosses with zero effort, shutting out everyone else from progressing. Instead of fixing the clunky combat or the boring questing, they focus their efforts on making free-to-play progression slower and more tedious to force you into the cash shop. You can already feel the population rapidly spiraling. The servers that had a decent buzz around launch are turning into ghost towns again, because casual players and grinders are uninstalling en masse. It's a slap in the face to everyone who stuck around and gave the game a second chance. If you are currently playing Throne and Liberty and enjoying it, I honestly don't know what to tell you. But if you were thinking about returning to check out this new update, don't bother. Save your time, save your hard-earned money, and definitely don't give these developers a single dime. They had a chance to redeem this game, and instead, they chose greed. Throne and Liberty isn't just dying anymore, it's dead.